Udupi.
So he was chanting and dancing in Udupi.
ಸೊ ಅವರು ಉಡುಪಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೀರ್ತನೆ ನರ್ತನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದರು.
Then he met the Acharya of the Tattvavadis.
And then he met the Acharya of the Tattvavadis.
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಉಡುಪಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತತ್ವವಾದ ಆಚಾರ್ಯರನ್ನು ಭೇಟಿಯಾದರು.
And they asked, what was the purpose of life?
And then he asked, what is the purpose of life?
ಅವರು ಪ್ರಶ್ನಿಸಿದರು, ಜೀವನದ ಗುರಿ ಏನು?
So the Tattvavadi said the purpose was the 5 types of liberation.
So the Tattvavadis, they say the purpose is 5 types of liberation.
ತತ್ವವಾದಿ ಆಚಾರ್ಯ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು ಜೀವನದ ಗುರಿ 5 ಮುಕ್ತಿಗಳನ್ನು ಪಡೆಯುವುದು.
But Lord Chaitanya said this is not the real purpose of life.
But Lord Chaitanya said this is not the real purpose of life.
ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಚೈತನ್ಯ ಮಹಾಪ್ರಭು ಹೇಳಿದರು, ಅದು ಜೀವನದ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಅಲ್ಲ.
To perform the 9 types of devotional service.
Lord Chaitanya said the real purpose of life is to perform 9 types of devotional service.
ಶ್ರೀ ಚೈತನ್ಯ ಮಹಾಪ್ರಭು ಹೇಳಿದರು, ಜೀವನದ ಉದ್ದೇಶ 9 ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೃಷ್ಣನಿಗೆ ಭಕ್ತಿ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡುವುದು.
For the pleasure of Lord Krishna.
For the pleasure of Lord Krishna.
ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಸಂತೃಪ್ತಿಗಾಗಿ.
Swavam, Kirtanam, Vandanam, like that now.
Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vandanam, like that, 9 types of devotional service.
ಶ್ರವಣ, ಕೀರ್ತನ, ವಂದನ, ಹಾಗೆ 9 ವಿಧದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಭಕ್ತಿ ಸೇವೆ ಮಾಡುವುದು.
So, and all it did is created with these 9 processes of devotional service.
So Navadip is created with these 9 process of devotional service.
ಸೊ ನವದ್ವೀಪವು ಹೀಗೆ 9 ವಿಧದ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಯಾಗಿದೆ.
Using everything in the service of Krishna.
Using everything in the service of Krishna.
ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದನ್ನು ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಸೇವೆಗೆ ತೊಡಗಿಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದಾನೆ.
Deity worship.
Deity worship.
ಅರ್ಚಾ ವಿಗ್ರಹ ಸೇವೆ.
Also the engaging all the things, different movements of Krishna's service.
Or engaging all the things in different moods of Krishna's service.
ಎಲ್ಲ ವಸ್ತುಗಳನ್ನು ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ಭಗವಂತನ ಸೇವೆಗೆ ತೊಡಗಿಸುವುದು.
Like that, Lord Chaitanya was saying that you are cheating me. You're giving me a lower process.
So Lord Chaitanya said, you are cheating me. You're giving me a lower process.
ಸೊ ಹೀಗೆ ಮಾತು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ನೀವು ನನ್ನನ್ನು ವಂಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ನೀವು ನನಗೆ ಉನ್ನತವಾದ ಮಾರ್ಗವನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಕೆಳಮಟ್ಟದ ಮಾರ್ಗವನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ.
So the Tattvavadi said, what you said is true.
So the Tattvavadi said, what you said, it is true.
ತತ್ವವಾದಿ ಆಚಾರ್ಯರು ಒಪ್ಪಿಕೊಂಡ್ರು, ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು ಸರಿ.
We should practice the 9 types of devotional service.
We should practice the 9 types of devotional service.
ನಾವು ಈ 9 ವಿಧದ ಭಕ್ತಿ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಆಚರಿಸಬೇಕು.
But sometimes Madhva Acharya would speak like this, so just to stay loyal to his process, he teaches 5 things.
So sometimes Madhvacharya would speak like this, just to stay loyal to his process, he speak like this.
ಸೊ ಮಧ್ವಾಚಾರ್ಯರು ಕೆಲವೊಮ್ಮೆ ಈ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದರು. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಅವ್ರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋ ವಿಧಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ನಿಷ್ಠಾವಂತರಾಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಈ ಪದ್ಧತಿಯನ್ನು ಈಗಲೂ ಪಾಲನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ.
So, Lord Chaitanya, he taught how chanting the holy names, hearing the message of Krishna, these are the most important things.
So Lord Chaitanya taught us how chanting the holy names, hearing the message of Lord Krishna are the most important things.
ಶ್ರೀ ಚೈತನ್ಯ ಮಹಾಪ್ರಭುಗಳು ನಮಗೆ ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣನ ನಾಮವನ್ನು ಜಪಿಸುವುದು, ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ದಿವ್ಯತೆಯನ್ನು ಶ್ರವಣ ಮಾಡುವುದು, ಇದನ್ನು ನಮಗೆ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು.
So, Lord Chaitanya had a very good time talking with the Tattvavadis.
So Lord Chaitanya had very good time talking with the Tattvavadis.
ಹೀಗೆ ಶ್ರೀ ಚೈತನ್ಯ ಮಹಾಪ್ರಭುಗಳು ತತ್ವವಾದಿಯರೊಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಸಂಭಾಷಣೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದರು.
And so, in this way, the 9 processes of devotional service were discussed.
So in this way, the 9 processes of devotional service were discussed.
It's very important that we engage all our senses in the service of Lord Krishna.
It's very important that we engage all our senses in the service of Lord Krishna.
ಹೀಗೆ ಅವರೊಟ್ಟಿಗೆ 9 ವಿಧದ ಭಕ್ತಿ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಚರ್ಚಿಸಿದರು. ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಂದ್ರಿಯಗಳನ್ನು ಕೃಷ್ಣನ ಇಂದ್ರಿಯಗಳನ್ನು ತೃಪ್ತಿಪಡಿಸೋಕೆ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಬೇಕು.
So the devotees, they don't consider bhakti and liberation are very significant.
So the devotees, they don't consider mukti or liberation to be very significant.
ಹೀಗೆ ಭಕ್ತರು ಮುಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ತುಂಬ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅಂತ ಒಪ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ.
I want to engage all their senses in Lord Krishna's service.
They want to engage all their senses in Lord Krishna's service.
ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಇಂದ್ರಿಯಗಳನ್ನು ಕೃಷ್ಣನ ಸೇವೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನಿಸ್ತಾರೆ.
And then automatically one achieves liberation.
And then automatically one achieves liberation.
ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ತಕ್ಷಣವೇ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಮುಕ್ತಿ ಕೂಡ ಪ್ರಾಪ್ತಿಯಾಗುತ್ತೆ.
Lord Chaitanya, he taught the essence to all the devotees.
So Lord Chaitanya, he taught the essence to all the devotees.
ಶ್ರೀ ಚೈತನ್ಯ ಮಹಾಪ್ರಭು ನಮಗೆ ಈ ಭಕ್ತಿಯ ಸಾರವನ್ನು ಎಲ್ಲ ಭಕ್ತರಿಗೆ ತಿಳಿಸಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
And Lord Chaitanya, he got initiated by the disciple of Maharaj.
So Lord Chaitanya, he got initiated by the disciple of Madhavendra Puri.
ಶ್ರೀ ಚೈತನ್ಯ ಮಹಾಪ್ರಭುಗಳು ಮಾಧವೇಂದ್ರ ಪುರಿಯವರ ಶಿಷ್ಯರಿಂದ ದೀಕ್ಷೆಯನ್ನು ಪಡೆದರು.
Madhavendra Puri is in the Madhva line.
Madhavendra Puri is in the Madhva line.
ಮಾಧವೇಂದ್ರ ಪುರಿಯವರು ಶ್ರೀ ಮಧ್ವಾಚಾರ್ಯ ಸಂಪ್ರದಾಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವರು.
And Swami, late Swami, he accepted that Madhvacharya was a member of the Madhva line.
So Pejavara Swami, he accepted that the Madhvacharya, he accepted Lord Chaitanya as a member of the Madhva line.
ಪೇಜಾವರ ಶ್ರೀಗಳು ಅವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ಶ್ರೀ ಚೈತನ್ಯ ಮಹಾಪ್ರಭುಗಳು ಮಧ್ವಾಚಾರ್ಯ ಸಂಪ್ರದಾಯದವರು.
Lord Chaitanya, he told all his followers to study Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam.
Lord Chaitanya, he told his followers to study the Bhagavad Gita and the Srimad Bhagavatam.
ಶ್ರೀ ಚೈತನ್ಯ ಮಹಾಪ್ರಭುಗಳು ತಮ್ಮ ಅನುಯಾಯಿಗಳನ್ನು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತಾ ಮತ್ತು ಭಾಗವತವನ್ನು ಶ್ರವಣ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
This was followed by everybody.
So this was followed by everybody.
ಇದು ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೂ ಪಾಲನೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲ.
Also, Lord Chaitanya, he had encouraged everybody to read Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam.
So Lord Chaitanya has told everybody to read the Bhagavad Gita and the Srimad Bhagavatam.
ಶ್ರೀ ಮಹಾಪ್ರಭು ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೂ ಮನವಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತೆಯನ್ನು ಓದಿ, ಶ್ರೀಮದ್ ಭಾಗವತನ ಓದಿ.
Bhagavad Gita, along with other books written by the 6 Goswamis.
The Bhagavad Gita and the other books written by the 6 Goswamis,
ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತಾ ಮತ್ತು ಬೇರೆ ಇತರ ಪುಸ್ತಕಗಳು 6 ಜನ ಗೋಸ್ವಾಮಿಯರಿಂದ ರಚನೆಯಾಗಿದ್ದು
brought back to Bengal
were brought back to Bengal from Vrindavan.
ಆ ಗೋಸ್ವಾಮಿಯ ಗ್ರಂಥಗಳು ಈಗ ವೃಂದಾವನದಿಂದ ವಾಪಸ್ಸು ಬೆಂಗಾಲ್ಗೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದರು.
Those are the original manuscripts of Chaitanya Charitamrita, other books.
And that was they were the original manuscripts of Chaitanya Charitamrita and the other books.
ಸೊ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒರಿಜಿನಲ್ ಪುಸ್ತಕಗಳು ಗೋಸ್ವಾಮಿಯವರು ಬರೆದ ಗ್ರಂಥಗಳು ಅದು ಇದ್ದವು.
There was a king, and then he would have his horse go out and steal.
And there was a king, he would have his horse to go out and steal.
ಸೊ ಆ ಪುಸ್ತಕಗಳು ಚೈತನ್ಯ ಚರಿತಾಮೃತ ಗ್ರಂಥಗಳು ತರುವಾಗ ಒಬ್ಬ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಜರು, ಬೆಂಗಾಲಿನ ರಾಜರು, ಅವರು ಒಬ್ಬ ಡಕಾಯಿತಿಯಾಗಿ ಬಿಡುವರು. ಸೊ ಅವರು ಅವರ ಸೇವಕರನ್ನು ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದರು ಅದನ್ನು.
His soldier told him that some 3 people are traveling and they have the greatest treasure.
So his astrologer told him that there are 3 people traveling and they have the greatest treasure.
ಆ ರಾಜನ ಜ್ಯೋತಿಷ್ಯರು ಅವರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು 3 ಜನ ಅವರು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ವೃಂದಾವನದಿಂದ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಬೆಲೆಯ ಇದಿದೆ, ಖಜಾನೆ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು.
So he told his thieves and army, don't look at the treasure box, just bring it back to me.
So he told his army of thieves, don't look at the treasure box, just bring it back to me.
ಸೊ ರಾಜನು ಆದೇಶಿಸಿದ್ದು ತನ್ನ ಸೈನಿಕರು, ಅವರ ಕಳ್ಳರು, ಅವರಿಗೆ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಬೇಡಿ, ಅದನ್ನು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ತಗೊಂಡು ನನಗೆ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬನ್ನಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
Because he was afraid they saw the most valuable treasure they would take it from him.
Because he was afraid if they saw the most valuable treasure, they would steal it from him.
ರಾಜನ ಚಿಂತನೆ ಆಗಿತ್ತು, ಅದು ತುಂಬಾ ಬೆಲೆ ಬಾಳುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಹಾಗೆ ಅವರ ಸೈನಿಕರನ್ನು ಕಳ್ಳರು ಅವ್ರು ನೋಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೇನೋ ಅಂತ.
There is no honesty amongst the thieves.
ಹೀಗೆ ಕಳ್ಳರ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಯಾವ ಒಂದು ನೀತಿ ಇದೆ.
So found the 3 sadhus sleeping.
So they found the 3 sadhus sleeping.
ಸೊ ರಾಜನ ಸೈನಿಕರು 3 ಜನ ಸಾಧುಗಳನ್ನು ಮಲಗುವುದನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದರು.
This is very easy.
So they found it was very easy.
ಇದು ತುಂಬಾ ಸುಲಭ ಅಂತ ಅವ್ರು ನೋಡಿದ್ರು ಕಳ್ಳತನ ಮಾಡೋದು.
And they took the 3 boxes of books.
So they took the boxes of books.
ಸೊ ಕಳ್ಳರು ಆ ಪುಸ್ತಕದ ಪೆಟ್ಟಿಗೆಗಳನ್ನು ಅಪಹರಿಸಿದರು.
I gave this to the king.
And gave this to the king.
ಮತ್ತೆ ರಾಜನಿಗೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಒಪ್ಪಿಸಿದರು.
Vyambir Vikrama. Vihambir Vikrama.
ರಾಜನ ಹೆಸರು ವಿಹಂಬೀರ್ ವಿಕ್ರಮ.
And they opened up the box.
And then he opened.
Treasure case.
And then he opened the treasure case.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಪೆಟ್ಟಿಗೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪೂಜೆಗಳು.
What is this? Books.
What is this? Books.
All books.
All books.
ಏನಿದೆ ಪೆಟ್ಟಿಗೆಯಲ್ಲಿ? ಕೇವಲ ಪುಸ್ತಕಗಳೇ.
And he looked at the top, and there was a Chaitanya Charitamrita.
And then he looked at the top. There was the Chaitanya Charitamrita.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದು ಪೆಟ್ಟಿಗೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಕಂಡಿದ್ದವ್ರಿಗೆ ಚೈತನ್ಯ ಚರಿತಾಮೃತ ಪುಸ್ತಕ.
All the books by the six Goswamis.
And all the books by the six Goswamis.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪುಸ್ತಕಗಳು ಶ್ರೀ ಅಶೋಕ್ ಗೋಸ್ವಾಮಿಯವರಿಂದ ರಚಿತವಾಗಿತ್ತು.
So what is this?
He said, what is this?
This saintly books.
These are saintly books.
ಏನಿದೆ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಸಾಧು ಸಂತರ ಪುಸ್ತಕಗಳು.
Now I'm finished.
ನಾನೀಗ ಫಿನಿಶ್ ಆಗಿದೆ.
I stole books from some saints.
I stole some books from some saints.
ನಾನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸಾಧು ಸಂತರಿಂದ ಅವ್ರ ಪುಸ್ತಕಗಳನ್ನು ನಾನು ಕಳ್ಳತನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಲ್ಲ.
These are literary treasures.
ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಪುಸ್ತಕಗಳು ಪುಸ್ತಕಗಳ ಬೆಲೆ ಬಾಳುವಂಥದ್ದು.
So he called his thieves and said, you have to return the books.
Then he called the thieves and he told, you have to return the books.
These are literary treasures.
ಈ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಸಂಪತ್ತನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ಅವರು ಅವ್ರ ಕರೆದು ಇದನ್ನು ವಾಪಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು ನಾವು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು.
Find who these belong to and return them to them.
So we find to whom this belongs to and return it to them.
ಸೊ ಇದು ಯಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯಿರಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ವಾಪಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ.
Meanwhile, there was Sanatan Das Thakur.
Three, they were Narottam Das Thakur,
And there was
Srinivas,
Guru Maharaj,
all there was Satchidananda.
Shamananda Pandit,
Satchidananda.
okay,
and Narottam Das Thakur, Srinivas Acharya, and Shamananda Pandit.
So Srinivas Acharya was the one that the deities spoke would take the books back.
So Srinivas Acharya was the one to whom the deities spoke to take the books back.
ಸೊ ಮೂರು ಜನ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ ಆಚಾರ್ಯರು, ನರತನ ದಾಸರು, ಶ್ಯಾಮಾನಂದ ಪಂಡಿತರು ಅವರು ಇದನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಸೊ ಹಾಗೆ ಭಗವಂತನು ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ ಆಚಾರ್ಯರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು.
He was famous for giving wonderful Bhagavatam class.
He was famous for giving wonderful Bhagavatam class.
ಅವರು ತುಂಬ ಖ್ಯಾತಿಯನ್ನು ಪಡೆದಿದ್ದರು ಭಾಗವತ ಪ್ರವಚನವನ್ನು ಕೊಡೋದರಲ್ಲಿ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸಾಚಾರ್ಯರು.
Somehow he went to that king's palace.
ಸೊ ಅವರು ಆ ರಾಜನ ಅರಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋದರು.
And there, in the evening, he listened to Srimad Bhagavatam.
There every evening he would listen to Srimad Bhagavatam.
ಆ ರಾಜನ ಪ್ರತಿ ದಿನ ಸಂಜೆ ಶ್ರೀಮದ್ ಭಾಗವತಂ ತನ್ನ ಸಭೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ.
But the Raj Guru giving the Bhagavatam class, Srinivasa Acharya, he was making faces.
So when the Raj Guru was giving the class, Srinivasa Acharya, he was making faces.
ರಾಜನ ಸಭೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಜಗುರು ಶ್ರೀಮದ್ ಭಾಗವತ ಪ್ರವಚನ ಹೇಳುವಾಗ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸಾಚಾರ್ಯರು ಮುಖವನ್ನು ಹೀಗೆ ಹಾಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ.
So the king asked, you don't like the class?
The king asked, you don't like the class?
ರಾಜನ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು, ನಿಮಗೆ ಪ್ರವಚನ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ?
You're making faces.
You are making faces.
ನೀವು ಮುಖದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಗೆ ಹೀಗೆ ಮಾಡಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ.
So if you don't give a better class, then you'll have to take your life as punishment.
So if you don't give a better class, then we have to take your life as a punishment.
ನೀವು ಅವರಿಗಿಂತ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಪ್ರವಚನ ಕೊಡಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನವನ್ನು ತೆಗಿಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ.
So he gave him a seat.
So he was giving the seat
And told him to give a class.
and told him to give a class.
Any of you, could you give a class? And when the class is not good enough, will be killed?
Anyone will give a class. If the class is not good enough, you should be killed.
But
If anyone,
he wasn't afraid.
But he wasn't afraid.
anyone who will give a class, if you're not good, you will be killed. Will you give class? But he was not afraid.
ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸಾಚಾರ್ಯರಿಗೆ ಅವರು ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ಇದು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಹೋಗಿದ್ರೆ ಅದರಿಂದ ಸಾಯಿಸ್ತೇವೆ, ಆದರೆ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸಾಚಾರ್ಯರಿಗೆ ಅದರಿಂದ ಭಯ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ.
So he gave a wonderful class.
So he gave a wonderful class.
Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Hallelujah!
ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸಾಚಾರ್ಯರು ಆಗ ತುಂಬಾ ಅದ್ಭುತವಾದ ಉಪನ್ಯಾಸ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು.
Everybody clapped, everybody was very impressed.
Everybody clapped and everybody was very impressed.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ತುಂಬಾ ಆನಂದಿಸಿದರು.
So what the king was thinking, maybe he's the one that the books belong to.
So the king was thinking, maybe he's the one that the books belong to.
ರಾಜನು ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದು ಆ ಪುಸ್ತಕಗಳು ನನ್ನ ಸೈನಿಕರು ಕತ್ತದ್ದು ಇವರದೇ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು.
So he brought him, so he come with me.
So he brought him, he said, you come with me.
ರಾಜನು ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮೊಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಬನ್ನಿ ಅಂತ ಅವರನ್ನು ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋದರು.
Who are you?
He said, who are you?
ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು, ಯಾರು ನೀವು?
He started telling him the history, how he had been entrusted by the deities to bring the books back to Bengal.
So he was telling him the history, how he was being entrusted by the deities to bring the books back to Bengal.
ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸಾಚಾರ್ಯರು ಹೇಳಿದರು, ಅವರಿಗೆ ಹೀಗೆ ಆ ಬೃಂದಾವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಶ್ಚರ್ಯಕರ ಮೂರ್ತಿಗಳು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಆದೇಶಿಸಿದ್ದು ಹೀಗೆ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಗ್ರಂಥಗಳನ್ನು ಬೆಂಗಾಲ್ಗೆ ಕರೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಬೇಕು.
And the king, he realized this is the real honor.
So and then the king, he realized this is the real honor.
ಸೊ ರಾಜರಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯಿತು ಇದು ನಿಜವಾದ.
He fell down at his feet. He said, I have the book.
So he fell down at his feet and he said, I have the books.
ಸೊ ಆ ರಾಜನು ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸಾಚಾರ್ಯರ ಕಾಲಿಗೆ ಬಿದ್ದು, ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ಆ ಪುಸ್ತಕಗಳಿವೆ,
Please forgive me.
And he said, please forgive me.
ರಾಜನು ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಕ್ಷಮಿಸಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರು.
Please allow me to become your disciple.
Please allow me to become your disciple.
ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನನ್ನ ಶಿಷ್ಯನಾಗಿ ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸಿ.
Srinivasacharya, he wanted to see the books.
So Srinivasacharya, he wanted to see the books.
ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸಾಚಾರ್ಯರು ಆ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಗ್ರಂಥಗಳು ನೋಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಬಯಸಿದರು.
And they came, he saw the trunk.
And then he came, he saw the trunk.
The trunk?
The trunk, sorry.
Not trunk.
Sorry, sir.
500 years ago they had no trunk.
Please forgive me very much. Then they came, they saw the trunk.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸಾಚಾರ್ಯ ಬಂದರು, ನೋಡಿದರು ಆ ಪುಸ್ತಕದ ಪೆಟ್ಟಿಗೆಯನ್ನು.
He opened it.
He opened it. And he saw the books. The books.
The light came back.
His life came back.
ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸಾಚಾರ್ಯರು ಪೆಟ್ಟಿಗೆಯನ್ನು ತೆರೆದಾಗ ಅವರು ಕಾಣ್ತು, ಸುಚಿತನ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ.
The book on the top was Chaitanya Charitamrita.
And the book on the top was Chaitanya Charitamrita.
The book on the top was
How many of you have read Chaitanya Charitamrita?
How many of you have read Chaitanya Charitamrita?
ಆ ಪುಸ್ತಕ ಪೆಟ್ಟಿಗೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇನ್ ಇದು ಶ್ರೀ ಚೈತನ್ಯ ಚರಿತಾಮೃತ. ಗುರು ಮಹಾರಾಜ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ನೀವು ಓದಿದ್ದೀರೋ ಚೈತನ್ಯ ಚರಿತಾಮೃತ?
You see, Lord Chaitanya Charitamrita, now we have sell sets in Bengali.
So in Chaitanya, now we have sets of Chaitanya Charitamrita in Bengali.
We should have sets in Kannada.
Now we should have sets in Kannada.
ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಮಾತ್ರ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರ ತೆಲುಗು ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಬೆಂಗಾಳಿ ಇದೆ, ಕನ್ನಡ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಇದೆ.
Tulu.
And Tulu also.
ತುಳುವಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಅದು ಭಾಷಾಂತರ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಅಂತ.
Many Devi, she challenged Krishna.
So Rukmini Devi, she challenged Krishna.
ಸೊ ಶ್ರುತಿನಿ ದೇವಿಯವರು ಕೃಷ್ಣನಿಗೆ ಚಾಲೆಂಜ್ ಹಾಕಿದರು.
You know everything.
You know everything. You know what is going on in all the Ananta Koti Brahmandas.
ನಿಮಗೆ ಅನಂತ ಕೋಟಿ ಪ್ರಮಾಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಗೊತ್ತು.
But there's one thing you don't know.
But there's one thing you don't know.
ಆದರೆ ಒಂದು ವಿಷಯ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
You don't know this.
You don't know this.
ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅದು.
He was surprised.
He was surprised.
Nobody told him before that there was something he didn't know.
He was surprised. Nobody had told him before that there's something that he doesn't know.
ಕೃಷ್ಣನಿಗೆ ಇದಾಯ್ತು, ಇದು ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರೋದು ಅಂತ.
So when he said, I know, Radharani knows, you don't know.
Rukmini said, I know, Radharani knows, but you don't know.
ಸೊ ಏನಿದು ಆಶ್ಚರ್ಯಕರವಾದದ್ದು. ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ರುಕ್ಮಿಣಿ ದೇವಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು, ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ರಾಧಾರಾಣಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು, ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
Then he said, what is that?
Then he said, what is that?
ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ಏನದು?
You see, your devotees love you so much, but you don't know how much we love you.
So she said, you see your devotees love you so much, but you don't know how much we love you.
ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಭಕ್ತರು ಎಷ್ಟು ತಿಳಿಸ್ತಾರೆ ಅದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಅದು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
Your devotees love you in a particular way, but you don't know how your devotees love you.
So your devotees love you in a particular way. You don't know how your devotees love you.
ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ಪ್ರೀತಿಸ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಭಕ್ತರು ನಿಮಗೆ ಅದು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
I know Radharani knows, but you don't know.
I know Radharani knows, but you don't know.
ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು, ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ರಾಧಾರಾಣಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು, ಆದರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
Because nobody is above you.
Because nobody is above you.
ಏಕೆಂದರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೇಲೆ ಯಾರೂ ಇಲ್ಲ.
So, the devotees know because you are above them.
The devotees know because you are above them.
ಭಕ್ತರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು, ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ನೀನು ಅವರ ಮೇಲಿದ್ದೀಯ.
And then like Krishna, he said, all right, I call you up. I will come as my devotee.
Then Lord Krishna said, all right, in Kali Yuga, I'll become as my devotee.
ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಹೇಳಿದರು, ಹಾಗೆ ನಾನು ಕಲಿಯುಗದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಭಕ್ತನಾಗಿ ಬರ್ತೇನೆ.
He didn't say it once. He said 3 times.
He didn't say much once, he said 3 times.
ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಒಂದು ಸಲ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಲ್ಲ, 3 ಸಲ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು ನಾನು ಕಲಿಯುಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಭಕ್ತನಾಗಿ ಬರ್ತೇನೆ ಅಂತ.
I will come as my devotee. I will come as my devotee.
I will come as my devotee.
ನಾನು ನನ್ನ ಭಕ್ತನಾಗಿ ಕಲಿಯುಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತೇನೆ, ನಾನು ನನ್ನ ಭಕ್ತನಾಗಿ ಕಲಿಯುಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತೇನೆ, ನಾನು ನನ್ನ ಭಕ್ತನಾಗಿ ಕಲಿಯುಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತೇನೆ.
Lord Chaitanya, taking the color of Radharani and the mood of Radharani.
So Lord Chaitanya, taking the color of Srimati Radharani, taking the mood of Srimati Radharani,
ಸೊ ಶ್ರೀ ಚೈತನ್ಯ ಮಹಾಪ್ರಭುಗಳು ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ರಾಧಾರಾಣಿಯ ಬಣ್ಣವನ್ನು ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸಿ ಅವರ ಭಾವನೆಯನ್ನು ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸಿ
he gave out love of Krishna very freely.
he gave out love of Krishna very freely.
ಶ್ರೀ ಚೈತನ್ಯ ಮಹಾಪ್ರಭುಗಳು ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪ್ರೇಮವನ್ನು ತುಂಬ ಸುಲಭವಾಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು.
And so we're all very fortunate to be followers of Lord Chaitanya.
So we all are very fortunate to be the followers of Lord Chaitanya.
ಸೊ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಬಹಳ ಭಾಗ್ಯವಂತರು ಶ್ರೀ ಚೈತನ್ಯ ಮಹಾಪ್ರಭುಗಳ ಅನುಯಾಯಿಗಳಾಗಿ.
This Maharaj Acharya, he appeared on the side of the Ganges.
So Srinivas Acharya, he appeared the side of the Ganges.
ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ ಆಚಾರ್ಯರು ಗಂಗಾ ತೀರದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದರು.
And so that his birthplace is visible.
So his birthplace is visible.
ಅವರ ಜನ್ಮಸ್ಥಳ ಹತ್ರ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತೇವೆ.
We saw that place going by boat.
So we saw that place when we went by boat.
ನಾವು ಆ ಸ್ಥಳವನ್ನು ನೌಕೆಯೊಳಗೆ ನೋಡಿದೆವು, ಆ ಜನ್ಮಸ್ಥಳವನ್ನು.
Like this, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's devotees are also very special.
Like this, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's devotees are also very special.
ಈ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಶ್ರೀ ಚೈತನ್ಯ ಮಹಾಪ್ರಭುಗಳ ಭಕ್ತರು ಕೂಡ ಬಹಳ ವಿಶೇಷ.
Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhar, Sridhar Sadigaur Bhaktivinoda.
ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಚೈತನ್ಯ ಪ್ರಭು ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಶ್ರೀ ಅದ್ವೈತ ಗದಾಧರ ಶ್ರೀವಾಸಾದಿ ಗೌರ ಭಕ್ತವೃಂದ.
Haribo!
It's 9:25, Srila Guru Maharaj.
Huh?
9:25.
So,
5 to 9:30.
was Srinivas Acharya, he was ordered by the king, or he was requested to take the king as his disciple.
So Srinivas Acharya was requested by the king to accept the king as his disciple.
ಸೊ ಆ ರಾಜನು ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸಾಚಾರ್ಯರಿಗೆ ಮನವಿ ಮಾಡಿತು, ನನ್ನನ್ನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಶಿಷ್ಯನಾಗಿ ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸಿ.
But to be a king's guru is a very big responsibility.
But to be a king's guru, it's a very big responsibility.
ಆದರೆ ಒಬ್ಬ ರಾಜನ ಗುರು ಆಗುವುದು ಬಹಳ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿ.
So he asked Senior Vaishnava, associate of Lord Chaitanya,
So he asked senior Vaishnavas, associates of Lord Chaitanya,
ಸೊ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸಾಚಾರ್ಯರು ಹಿರಿಯ ವೈಷ್ಣವರನ್ನು ಕೇಳಿದರು, ಶ್ರೀಚೈತನ್ಯ ಮಹಾಪ್ರಭುಗಳ ಹಿರಿಯ ಭಕ್ತರು.
whether he should accept this responsibility.
whether he should accept this responsibility.
ಈ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿಯನ್ನು ನಾನು ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸಲೇ ಬೇಡ.
Because he had no intention to brahmachari, but to be a king's guru, you have to be grahasta.
So because he had no intention to be a brahmachari, but to be a king's guru, you have to be a grahastha.
ಅವರು ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಚಾರಿಯಾಗಿ ಉಳಿಬೇಕಂತೇನೋ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿಂದ ಮತ್ತೆ ರಾಜನ ಗುರು ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಅವರು ಗೃಹಸ್ಥಾಶ್ರಮ ಪ್ರವೇಶಿಸಬೇಕು.
Because the king will not ask everybody about private life.
Because the king would not ask everybody about his private life.
ರಾಜನು ಯಾರ ಒಂದು ವೈಯಕ್ತಿಕ ಜೀವನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಾನೆ.
But he has to ask his Rajguru.
But he has to ask his guru.
ರಾಜಗುರುವಿಗೆ ಕೇಳಬೇಕು.
So to be a king's guru, one also has to be a grihastha.
So to be a king's guru, one also has to be a grihastha.
ರಾಜನ ಗುರು ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅವರು ಗೃಹಸ್ಥನಾಗಿರಬೇಕು.
So, but he was advised by intimate associates of Lord Chaitanya.
But he was advised by the intimate associates of Lord Chaitanya.
ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ಸಂಘದಿಂದ ಅವರು ಆದೇಶಿಸಿದರು.
That he should accept.
That he should accept.
ಸೊ ನೀವು ಈ ರಾಜಗುರುವನ್ನು ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸಬೇಕು ಅಂತ.
So his night at that time he made two wives.
So at that time it was allowed, he married 2 wives.
ಆ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಹೆಣ್ಣನ್ನು ಮದುವೆ ಆಗಬಹುದಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಸೊ ಅವರು 2 ಹೆಂಗಸನ್ನು ಹೆಂಡತಿಯಾಗಿ ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸಿದರು.
Both of them are pure devotees of Lord Krishna.
Both of them are pure devotees of Lord Krishna.
ಅವರಿಬ್ಬರು ಕೂಡ ಕೃಷ್ಣನ ಶುದ್ಧ ಭಕ್ತರು.
I can tell you many other things about and what it's very late now.
I will tell you many other things about him, but it's very late now.
ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸಾಚಾರ್ಯರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಸಂಗತಿಗಳನ್ನು ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಈಗ ಬಹಳ ತಡ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಸಮಯ.
And most of Lord Chaitanya's associates were grihasthas.
Most of Lord Chaitanya's associates were grihasthas.
ಶ್ರೀ ಚೈತನ್ಯ ಮಹಾಪ್ರಭುಗಳ ಸಂಗತಿಗಳು ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ಗೃಹಸ್ಥ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದವರು.
So, and so Lord Chaitanya was a grihastha for 24 years, and he was a sannyasi for 24 years.
Lord Chaitanya was a grihastha for 24 years, and he was a sannyasi for 24 years.
ಶ್ರೀ ಚೈತನ್ಯ ಮಹಾಪ್ರಭು 24 ವರ್ಷ ಗೃಹಸ್ಥ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದರು. ನಂತರ 24 ವರ್ಷ ಸನ್ಯಾಸ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದರು.
So, very wonderful to be a follower of Lord Chaitanya.
So it's very wonderful to be a follower of Lord Chaitanya.
ಹಾಗೆ ಶ್ರೀ ಚೈತನ್ಯ ಮಹಾಪ್ರಭುಗಳ ಅನುಯಾಯಿಯಾಗಿರುವುದು ತುಂಬ ಅದ್ಭುತವಾದ ವಿಷಯ.
So, any questions?
So any questions?
Wow.
Question from Jai Charan Prabhu.
Oh,
Jai Charan. Jai Charan.
Jayapataka.
Yeah. Charan.
Jayapataka.
Yeah. You'll have to read. How was your experience when you had met Srila Prabhupada for the first time?
See, my experience even before the first time.
You see, I had experience even before the first time.
His secretary gave me a set of beads,
His secretary gave me a set of beads,
and so I went out to the park. I chanted,
I went out to the park and I was chanting.
and I chanted a lot. 26 rounds.
I chanted about 26 rounds.
Non-stop.
Non-stop.
And I was feeling so much ecstasy.
I was feeling so much ecstasy.
I never felt anything like this before.
I never felt anything like this before.
At that time, I was in San Francisco.
That time I was in San Francisco.
Prabhupada was in Montreal.
Prabhupada was in Montreal.
When I came back to the temple,
And when I came back to the temple,
Prabhupada's secretary was waiting for me.
Srila Prabhupada's secretary was waiting for me.
He said, "Do you have those beads?"
He said, "Do you have those beads?"
Oh, yes, of course.
I said, "Yes, of course."
I was not supposed to give those to you.
And he said, I was not supposed to give those to you.
Those are Prabhupada's beads.
Those are Prabhupada's beads.
And I could have those back.
So he, what's that?
They have those back.
You gave him back. I gave him back.
And other beads are not quite the same.
So other beads were not quite the same.
So, even before I met Prabhupada first time, I already had the introduction.
So even before I met Srila Prabhupada for the first time, I had an introduction. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai! Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj ki Question from Jayavant.
Huh?
Jayavant. 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 Okay. The question is, when you think of His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada at this moment, when you think of His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada at this moment, what is the one advice or incident or activity which you fondly remember? I'm sure there are many, considering you were His dearmost devotee. When I saw Prabhupada,
I was overwhelmed.
I was overwhelmed.
Sometimes he'd call me in the night.
Sometimes he called me in the night.
Sometimes he called me in the daytime.
Sometimes he calls me in the daytime.
Sometimes he would talk to my Purvashrama mother.
Sometimes he would talk to my Purvashrama mother.
And he would be telling her that we are the living force in the body.
So he would be telling her how we are the living force in the body.
And she'd get him a rose bouquet.
And she would give him rose bouquet.
And then he would thank her and praise her.
And then he would thank her and praise her.
Acknowledge of roses.
Acknowledge the roses.
And everything about Prabhupada was exceedingly wonderful.
Everything about Prabhupada was exceedingly wonderful.
Sometimes someone told me And you bow down to Prabhupada.
Sometimes someone who told me that he would bow down to Srila Prabhupada.
He advised me, when I bow down, I should praise Prabhupada.
And he told me that when I bow down, I should praise Srila Prabhupada.
I should humble myself.
I should humble myself.
I should ask some question.
And then ask some question.
And then, so I remember I asked a question,
Whenever I would ask a question,
and Prabhupada, I'm a fool.
he'd say, Prabhupada, I'm a fool.
He would look at me and say, yes.
He would look at me and say, yes.
Just he couldn't get away of saying something to Prabhupada. He just immediately answered.
He just couldn't get away by saying something to Srila Prabhupada. He would immediately answer. Jai Prabhupada ki, Srila Guru Maharaj ki. So this is the last question, even though we have so many. Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Dandavat Pranam. In certain places where we have ISKCON temple, there will be another group of devotees having their own centers. Okay? Even if that ISKCON temple is very close by, what is your opinion on this?
I see,
No, I don't.
when I was another devotee,
You see, when I was a new devotee,
I visited every temple in ISKCON.
I visited every temple in ISKCON.
San Francisco,
San Francisco,
New York,
New York,
Montreal.
Montreal.
See,
Only three.
and there are no other devotees in these two temples.
So there were no other devotees in these three temples
Nearby.
nearby.
And so right now, like 800 temples,
Right now we have about 800 temples.
more or less. And well, maybe right now there's one temple that I know, although I mostly there's no other devotees.
There may be one temple I know, but mostly there are no other devotees.
And India, they have one Odiya temple,
In India we have one place we have few temples,
but in other countries you don't see it.
but in other countries you don't see.
So, but of course, in some places there's Odiya lot, there's other devotees.
Because of course in some places there are Gaudiya Maths and other devotees.
So, it's all right.
It's alright.
If there are many devotees in the world, good.
We are making devotees around the world, it's good.
But it's very rare. They're mostly ISKCON devotees.
It's very rare, it's mostly ISKCON devotees. If they are making devotees around the world, it's very good. It's very rare, mostly it's all ISKCON devotees. Hare Krishna. So we are requesting devotees not to put flowers in Guru Maharaj's lotus feet. You can put it on the way, but don't put it directly on this lotus feet. Clean करते हो पे. And also please don't crowd, don't gather on the pathway. Hare Krishna.
Not what?
To gather the pathway, so it's easy for you to move.
Srila Guru Maharaj ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Shri Radha Govinda ki, Gaur Premanande. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Guru Deva, Jayapataka Swami Guru Deva. Jaya Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva, Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva. Jaya Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva, Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva. Hare Krishna, chant together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Nityananda Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Swami Guru Maharaj ki, Maharaj ki, Shri Radha Govinda ki, Gaur Premanande, Hare Bol.